The new Basmu augment has opened up some new opportunities for the weapon, and I thought who better to take advantage of these new opportunities than Araxia. Basmu's new augment, Dreadful Kill Shot, increases damage and status chance by 20% for every 75 Warframe health, capped at 360%. So before this augment released, I had already built the Basmu to take advantage of Saren/Araxia's ability to turn any weapon they wield into a weapon of mass destruction, i.e. Saren's Toxic Lash and Araxia's Silken Stride. They work the same way. To give you a brief rundown of how to build any weapon for Toxic Lash or Silken Stride, you put every toxic mod you can on. That includes a Riven if you have it. You put the Bane mod on for whatever faction you're facing, and you put status damage on, either from Elementalist or Archon Shards. The rest is up to you. Alright, so before we get into the build I have for this weapon, yes, I did pay 15 platinum to rename this weapon Araxia's Web Squirter, because, well, that's kind of what I themed it to be. I made the energy color white and it looked like it was squirting webs everywhere, so I thought it was appropriate. 15 platinum well spent. Also, the gun itself looks kind of spidery. Like, just look at it. It looks like Araxia. Alright, let's take a look at the build, shall we? First off, we got Dreadful Kill Shot. The new augment, of course, it gives 360% damage and status chance, and you only need 1350 health to cap out the bonus, so Araxia easily caps that out. The damage from this augment allows us to not run Primary Merciless, so we can run any Arcane we want. I went with Primary Crux because the Basmu has a severe magazine problem, so the ammo efficiency helps a lot. The status chance also helps, but it's not super important in this build. Second off, we have the two Toxin mods, because Araxia's Silken Stride, the dot damage scales off of the Toxin mods. And then we have Rhyme Rounds to make viral. The Toxin damage from these two still go towards Silken Stride, because it works like Toxic Lash. It doesn't matter if they combine, they still count. We have, of course, some multi-shot. We have Galvanized Aptitude because the Basmu is multiplicative with Galvanized Aptitude, so base damage will multiply with Galvanized Aptitude damage because it's a projectile weapon. Next up, we have the Bane mod because it triple dips on Silken Stride damage, so this is basically mandatory. You have to have this. Just remember to switch it for whatever faction, blah blah blah. And then finally, Magnetic Capacity. This is only here for another status for Galvanized Aptitude and the magazine capacity. So yeah, that's basically it. It's a pretty simple Toxic Lash / Silken Stride build. So also another thing, the Basmu actually has a lot of like spread to his shots, so you'll just end up hitting stray headshots even without aiming for them. So it'll help keep Primary Crux up. Plus the fire rate is insane, so you'll stack up Primary Crux extremely easily. Also, as far as Excel slot goes, you can put on like terminal velocity or something. It already has the V format, so if you want to put more format in for terminal velocity, you can. Other than that, doesn't really need an Exilus. Alright, I'm going to show you how the weapon looks right quick. We're going to spawn in the Corrupted Heavy Gooners. And we're going to spew our web everywhere. And Araxia does what Araxia does. You build a weapon like this, and you'll see similar results. You can kind of just like drag your mouse around like the crowd, and it'll just like you can just tag like everyone like with a couple bullets, and the toxin will do the rest. And this weapon has a lot of spread, so yeah, you can do that pretty easily. Now, is it the best weapon to use on Araxia? No, far from it. The Kuva Sobek is this. But like, if you compare any weapon to the Kuva Sobek on Araxia or Saren, the Kuva Sobek is going to win that every single time. So, yeah. Like, need I remind you what the Kuva Sobek is capable of? But yeah, as far as how fun the weapon is to use, I mean, it's pretty fun, I guess. Like, it's basically just an assault rifle at the end of the day. But, I mean, assault rifles can be fun. I mean, I just made the Dara Vandal video a couple of days ago. I thought that was pretty fun. And I think this weapon's pretty fun too. But, you know, as far as just how good it is, I mean, it's just, you know, it's fine. It's decent. The Augment made it better, but I wouldn't say it's like, you know, super S tier, must have, best weapon in the game, or anything like that. So it's just a fun weapon to use, if you like it, basically. Oh wait, let me show the alt fire. I actually don't know how the alt fire does with this build. Let's see. That looks terrible. That's worse than the primary fire, I think. Yeah, that's 100% worse than the primary fire. Don't use the alt fire. Got it. All right. Why is the alt fire that bad? Is it because it chains and like auto aims? Because like, man, that's terrible. Like, just compare that to like this. You just sweep around and then everyone dies eventually. Like, bro, what is that alt fire? But yeah, anyways, that's the Basmu with Araxia. You can do a non-Araxia build if you want. It just won't be as good. It won't be nearly as good. I made I think a Wisp setup, but it just kind of sucks. Also, it's not complete, I don't think, so maybe that's why it sucks. But yeah, let me see. I think the only thing I'm missing here is Elementalist. So I would probably like take out High Voltage maybe and put Elementalist on, but I don't have the capacity for that. It'd need another format, and I don't really want to do another format. But let me just show you right quick how this performs. It's not going to be as good as the Araxia, but like, oh wait, hold on. Does this have viral? Yeah, it does. Okay, I need to switch Wisp builds. Let's switch to Roar. That might make it better. Let's see. The heavy gooners are out on the field. All right. Okay, hold on. That's not that bad. That's actually not that bad. Wow, wait, hold on. Hold on. That's pretty good. Wait, can I do the sweep? Can I do the sweep? Nah, not really. It's not as effective as Araxia. I mean, you can still do the sweep, I guess. But yeah, better than I thought. Yeah, this is totally viable. This is totally viable. You can do this if you want. And Wisp gives you the easily gives you the HP you need to max out the Augment. Don't forget about the HP requirement. So you can't use this effectively on a non like HP frame. That's the caveat. Like the Augment requires you to have 1350 health. So that's why I went with Oraxia instead of Saren. Normally I'm a Saren guy. But yeah, you can also, I think you can use this with like, cause this is an electric build, you can use this with Cyto 9, but good luck getting the health on him to, you know, take advantage of this. But yeah, anyway, that's it for Araxia's Web Squirter. Araxia's Web Squirter, get yours today. That's gonna be it for me though. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you like my content, and I will see you in the next one.